Okay, so this is the video component for episode 38 of Dinosaurs Before the Refuels. That's that show I do, right?
Yeah.
This is Aldrin.
Yep, I'm Aldrin.
Okay, so what we're going to talk about is what the show covered and your responses to this. So, in Montana, researchers found an almost complete skull of a T-Rex.
Well, the T-Rexes are almost the best dinosaurs in the world. They can have 1,000 pounds of meat in one bite, and they can also break bones. They're the king of the dino world.
I don't know if they can eat that much with one bite,
Well,
but
they can.
let's talk about what they actually found. So, the researchers were in Montana, and they unearthed the right side of the skull of the dinosaur. Okay, and they think that they have the left side too. This would be the 15th time that a T-Rex skull was found intact. So there's only 14 other ones. You know that?
No, I do not know that.
So they think this dinosaur, when it died, was 15 years old. T-Rexes lived between 25 and 30 years at their most. And apparently this is one of the larger T-Rexes you can find, because this is about 85% the size of a T-Rex, or the largest T-Rex that is, that's ever been found. There's that thing. It's going to be available to look at. You'll be able to see the 4-foot skull. So what they did is they took the skull out of the rock, and they wrapped it in protective casing, and they took it to a museum, so you'll be able to see that until October 2nd at the Burke Museum. All right?
Okay.
They're going to clean up the skull, remove all the rock, and hopefully find more of the skull. That's going to be available in 2019 at the Burke Museum. We'll be able to see that, okay? So if you want to go see that, we have to go to Washington.
Well,
Close to the mic.
well, we can't go to Washington because today we're going on vacation, so we won't be able to do that.
That's true. We can't do that today, but we can maybe do that some other time when it opens in 2019. There's a second story about hadrosaurs. You know hadrosaurs?
Oh yeah, they have like a beak, but they have tons of teeth. They don't lose that much, but they just grow more teeth. That's how they have over 1,000.
Well, yeah, that's pretty much what we were talking about before we came up here to record this little video bit. There was a new discovery about hadrosaurs from the University of Toronto, Mississauga, and what they found was that the teeth in hadrosaurs actually had this complex set of ligaments, so the teeth could somewhat move a little bit, and they had lots and lots of, they call it dental battery. So they have these stacks of teeth. If you look at them.
Over each other. They like kept on going and going.
Yeah, so they had up to, like, I believe, over 1,000 teeth in certain hadrosaurs. And what they did was they microscopically checked out the mouth of a hadrosaur, found out that there was sand and mud in there, and they figured usually when there's sand and mud in fossils, it turns out there's usually soft tissue or ligaments underneath. So that's actually what held those teeth in place. So the idea is that the teeth would move a bit, even though there's all of these hundreds of teeth in their mouth, they would move. They also had teeth that were dead in their mouth that were ground to little nubbins, little small things, kind of because the teeth are grinding at each other like this all the time. Did you know that?
That's how they can break up plants.
Yeah, they eat plants. They're not exactly meat eaters or anything like that.
Because
You're
meat
right.
eaters have like sharp teeth.
That's pretty much it. So those are the two major stories for August. So you want to say bye?
Goodbye.
Thanks for watching.
Goodbye.